Pylon set. Oi! Shh! Country boy, stop!
G'day and welcome back to the channel. Today, on the other side of the country in Western Australia, with DJ from Automotive Karnage and Byron from Down the Shed with Byron, and we're here to work on the Torana.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Old school only is go.
G'day, I'm Byron from down the Shed with Byron. Today, we went DJ Sheep. Oh, this DJ, me,
Hey boys, nice to finally meet you.
You too, mate. How's it going?
Yeah,
Paul, how you doing, mate?
Unreal. Hey, little big fella. Mate, it's I'll turn around. It's a absolute honour to be here, and I feel very privileged that you let me into your place to get this thing, the Golden Nugget, back to Sydney.
I mean, leading your word and making sure you get this thing out of my shed are two different things, but you know, pick whichever one you want.
Yeah, yeah. And I've had a good walk around, and she's not bad. Like, you probably won't think it's that good, but I reckon it's all right. And cheers to you, brother. You've been helping out too.
Yeah, just doing what we can.
Yeah.
Not that I can find a car for you, but we can find some other bits and pieces.
Yeah, I've got rust in the shape of a car here, so we'll see what we can do with this thing. Last but not least, I want to introduce you to the big fella from Down the Shed with Byron. Mate, you are a big fella. How you going? Good to meet you, mate. You excited to work on the Torana?
Yeah, it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, nice. What about, what are you going to have a race when you get your arm sorted out?
Sure will.
You're a bit jealous, eh?
Nah, I think you're jealous.
Good stuff, man. We'll get into it and see what we can do. Righto, before I hook into this thing, I'm just going to give you a quick walk around. I studied this car with photos and videos for a long time, so I really haven't had any surprises. It's actually better than I expected. You might not think that, but we've got all the bits to fix this car. So new floor pans, we've got 2 spare bodies I'll show you in a second. It's got awesome rust cuts. We've got a replacement door. I'll pump all these guards out, we'll sort the body out. We've just, there's the old motor, the 138, and we've got a, what have we got here? It's a 173 out of a HQ that's going in with the gearbox. Leaving it 3 on the tree for now. Anyone's got a grill, I'll need a grill, but we'll try and cable tie that thing in place for the trip home. So we're torn there, that's messy. I could fix all that, but one of the other fronts has a really good section, so I'm just going to cut that off and replace it. But she's pretty solid, really, for where it was laying around. Yeah, she's beaten up, but we'll get it there, and we'll be driving it back to Sydney. First job I'm going to do is try and get this taillight out. It's squashed, so I've got to lift this up. I don't want to damage this because I want to reuse it and we'll fix it. But the challenge is unsquashing that. So that's what I'm going to do first. My main goal at the moment is to get the body nailed down. So take all the rusty out of it, repair all the dents, get the body good. That way when we go to put everything in it, it's all ready to go. Nothing's in the way. So yeah, body first. Let's go. Right, sliding out. Go back, we're sliding out. Watch out, that's in there. Reset. Coming. Hey. Righto, so I've just chucked one of the boots that we've got on just to get the alignment sorted out. And look what I found. Look how far back she's pushed. So, I don't know if you can get that perspective, but it's a long way. So what we have to do is push this whole panel out. Now one of the spare bodies has a good beaver on the back, so I'm going to go and measure that up and see where we need to be, and then we'll get that little jack out again and we'll push it out and we'll be closing nicely. Righto, here's the other half of my Torana stuff. We've got some really good cuts on these two bodies, and that's a good back. So that is perfect, so I can do some measurements off here and we'll get it right. Good guard parts, like I was saying, we can cut that off. Good bumpers on both of those. LJ tail lights, so I can't use them. And there's lots of rust cuts that you'll see me take off this lot as we build this car. So I've just jerry-rigged this thing up, and we'll start pushing on it and see what happens. There you go, that somewhat resembles how it's supposed to be. It's got clearance. Tail light is the right shape. Gaps are good. And that'll get me home. Next, this guy. So here's my janky porta power. We'll slowly push it out and see how we go.
Look at that. It's alive.
We've got two, eh? Look at that.
Oh, that went bang.
Yeah, this went bang. Got excited.
That's kind of done, I'm kind of happy with that. I want to spend a bit more time on it, but it's 1,000 times better than it was. What do you reckon, big fella?
Looks mint.
Thumbs up?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. So that one's coming out all right. I haven't shown you what the other boys are doing today.
I don't know about coming over here, mate. There's all secret squirrel stuff going on over here.
Secret squirrels.
I got the,
So
with DJ and I've got the lower control arms sorted out for you.
Oh, mate, you don't have to build me up. It's all you.
I'm
I'm just here supervising.
And we're just smashing the top bushes out at the moment.
nice.
So now it's put some new ones in there for you. Ball joints. What else goes in this front end? Oh, we've got these radius arms which go to the back. We've got to throw those bushes in for you.
Yep.
Which is nothing. But what I want to do is we're going to mark that, and just clean those threads, move it back and forth. So that way when you're going for a wheel alignment, makes it easier for those boys.
Yeah. Ah, that's awesome.
But we've got some bump stops. We've got bump stops.
No. Don't need bump stops.
Well, we're going to be that low anyway. You might as well take them out.
Yeah.
But that's it so far, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Very good.
And DJ's gone and rebuilt this diff. So the old housing was no good. So we've swapped housings.
Yep. Different housing, your lower control arm, lower training arm, bush mounting areas are a lot better in this one.
Yeah.
We had to replace one of the backing plates on that side. But otherwise, no, she's all good now. And
Yeah.
spurs nice and free. Yeah.
Beautiful. Good stuff, man. Thank you. Winner, brother. there you go. That's probably about the best I'm going to do that guard. They're welded on, and behind here is really difficult to get to. I've managed to get to some of it, but anyway, we'll worry about that edge once I get this door off, which we need to cut off, which is going to be fun. That's next. What the heck are you doing? Oh, that fuel tank's cactus.
I think you've got the best tank already.
Yeah, looks like it.
That's a hard hit, that.
Mate, look at the bottom of it, but
Push it all the way in there.
there's no rust in it anywhere.
In the floors,
In
yeah.
the floors, yeah, they're
great.
perfect.
So these are training arms we need to use.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, that one's a bit twisted. We should have to work on it still.
we can untwist things.
Yeah. Man, that's bad.
I'd probably straighten that while it's mounted. Might be easier.
Well, it's still there.
Yeah. Very cool. So yeah, this is one of our parts cars, and it's got a few bits that we're going to need. It's obviously dumped on its roof, so everything that rusts out normally isn't rusted out on this one, apart from the normal places that they rust out.
The sill on this one.
Yep. So we're going to be using this inner sill for my one because one of mine's gone, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we've got strikers, you got these.
Strikers, we've got some of these that'll get us out of trouble till we get home. Yeah, a few bits and pieces. Very cool.
There we go. That's the best air conditioning you can ask for.
The doors.
It's the doors.
It's the doors.
It's the doors. Well done. Well done.
Well, that's a wrap on today, I think. Like it's 5:30 or something in the afternoon, and we've been going. I've been going since 6:30 this morning. We've got lots and lots done on day one. Most of the panel work's done. I've got to do rust work yet, but let me flip the camera around. That's kind of there, but I still want to spend some time on that.
This is his Picasso right here, right?
It's still a work in process. We'll get it better than that. That front guard came up really well. I've still got to do that back edge on it, so that's no big deal. Doors off. There's a fair bit of work I want to do to the front of this car. We've got a couple of good nose cones, and down here is a bit ragged, so I'm thinking about replacing that. We've got a good one. Really good bumper bar to put on it. So we'll probably look at that. And then this side we'll start on tomorrow. I'm going to cut that off and put another piece in there because we've got a good one. Blow the dent out of that door. And that back quarter's good, apart from a bit of rust at the bottom, which we'll do later. So yeah, the body's coming up unreal. I'm pretty happy with it. The boys are pretty chuffed, and I'm pretty chuffed with them. They've been working their slot out, doing heaps and heaps of stuff for us. So day one, we're going to kill this in 3 weeks. We'll have plenty of time, I reckon. We might two-door it and tub it, put a V8 in it. What do you reckon, boys?
I just want to see it running and driving and do a lap at DJ's racetrack.
Yeah, I'll do that. Don't worry.
That's the main goal.
Yeah.
Then we tub it, then we V8 it.
Yeah. So I don't know if you saw on the time lapse, but using a football to pump the guards out, and we've got the hardware store gave us a couple of old footies, and then I blew one to pieces. So I was thinking we might sign that and
Raffle it off.
We'll work something out for someone can win that or whatever. So we'll work that out. All right, that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Today, day 2. Remember yesterday I said I haven't found any surprises yet? Well, there's always surprises. Let me show you. So one of the big problems with these desert cars is they often get pushed off the road by big machinery, just pushed out of the way and does all the panel damage. So that panel damage that I fixed yesterday would have been from something pushing it off the road. And now the front, that big tear, and all of this front panel under here is cactus. And here's a shot from the inside. So we have a front clip with all this is in perfect condition. It's going to be a massive job, but we're going to unpick this front, swap it over. Has to be done. Not going to film all that. That's hours worth of work. So we're just going to YouTube magic it, and we'll see you when it's all off. Righto, the nose cone's off. That was relatively easy. Now for the fun part. Boom! What a state of that.
Pretty big moment there, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rest of your front end off.
Still a lot of work to do. Got to get the other one off now. Well, there you go. That's off. Now that's off, all this bent stuff isn't reinforced anymore, so it's just sheet metal. I'll be able to straighten all that out, hopefully, if it's still decent metal. If not, I can cut it out, but if I can keep the original metal, I'll be happier. And then I'll go and do it all again with the red one out the back. So Byron's fully rebuilt this front end now. We're just waiting for springs, and I've got to rebuild the brakes, put new discs on it, which I've got, and that'll be ready for the motor and all that kind of stuff. So that's a massive job out of the way. And the same thing with the diff, just waiting for springs. But DJ's put all new bushes in all the diff arms, so it should be like new. Righto, so that's off. What I've decided to do is use most of the back of this because the other one's just too rusty and thin and bent. I've had a go at trying to straighten it out. It's just not happy, so we'll just lop it off and replace all of that. There's the piece of the guard that we need. And yeah, this is really good, this one. There's no rust that I can see at all. So pretty good. All right, we'll start fitting it up. What the heck are you doing?
I'm just doing a bit of weight reduction and making room in your engine bay, mate.
Yeah.
So we just had a good crack at the heater box.
Yep.
It was a bit tatty and worn, as you can see on the ground there. It's seen better days, so let's just rip it out. And yeah, we'll make a bit of a plate to go across there. We'll try to fix this up so that you get some hot air in your summer road trip.
Yes.
That's what you need. And but the best thing is, now you got this big shelf here. You can put your burritos on there when you're doing your road trip, and it heats it up. Got a bit of your smell of on right there, and let you know when it's all ready.
Mate, you're an ideas man.
Mate, we're all over it.
Good stuff.
I gotta point this out too, right? The wiper motor is plugged in from the bottom here. Yeah. And the engineer designed that.
Yes.
How do you even get that plug out? That is, like, weren't thinking there, mate.
Good stuff. So now I've just got to figure out what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to cut off. I'm thinking about cutting it off here and then removing all of that sort of up to that line and making that one over there work. Wish me luck. Righto, so I've rust converted those areas there and then painted it. This is ready to go now, and we'll see how we go fitting it. There she is, just held into place. A couple of tech screws and vice grips. Fits nice. We'll get her on now with the welder. Righto, without boring you too much, that's all in and painted. I'm fairly happy how that turned out. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Better than it was. Next job, the nose cone. We had a spare nose cone, so saves cutting that other one off, save a bit of time. Nothing wrong with this one. We'll put this one in now. So I've got the nose cone sitting in place. I'm not going to do any welding to it until we stick the bonnet on, which I'll get DJ to give me a hand now so we can make sure all the gaps are right.
I love the sunburn on this bonnet.
It's cool, eh?
Yep. Like a black raw one.
It is like a bought one. How good's that?
That's actually not bad down here.
Well, there we have it. Front's on. Another job out of the way. A little bit of tidying up to do on that, but right now we've got to focus on doing the floors because we've got interior coming on the weekend, so we've got to replace all of this. So the driver's side is too far gone for just the floor pans, the replacement ones. So one of the bodies had a really good floor. So DJ's in the process of stripping it out, take the chaise rail off so we can stitch that one in. And we'll have proper seat mounts and everything, all brand new. New inner sill, we'll put that in. But that's for another video. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to Automotive Karnage and Down the Shed with Byron. You'll see their versions of what we've been doing as well. So anyway, that's it from me for this episode. Come back for part 2. I hope you enjoyed that. It's a bit of an epic build. I've got some awesome support. We've got Byron and DJ helping out. We've got interior coming in about a week. All sorts of things happening. So anyway, stay tuned, be good to your mates, like, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Hey chicken, how you going? What you doing? Come here. Come here. Come here.